Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Juan Nicasio is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Dickerson's there, and that's the first out of the inning. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. McCutchen will bring it in quickly, so that'll hold the runner at third base. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Polanco at third, Cruz at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, Eddie Rosario. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Miguel Sano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Phillies.
First pitch on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Batting second.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over .350 in games at home, so he's a guy you want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
And now Bryce Harper. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit to third. Sano scoops it up, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hoskins playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 5th round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
The first baseman.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
So coming to the plate, Jose Barrios. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Soft liner to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, number 2.
Standing in, number 2. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Rosario to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety. And right now, this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt. And I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
One and one. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Line towards center field. McCutchen is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. First delivery to him on the way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Cruz leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Up next for the Twins.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He swings and lines it to left, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. A ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 4 and the Phillies nothing. Now in the box, Michael Franco.
Leading
And he's
up for the
definitely off
Phillies.
to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Hit hard up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Standing in now, Juan Nicasio, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Franco on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Hit hard to short. He's got it to second for one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Striding in, Gene Segura, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
First and second now, one man out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Sano trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Garver has it, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, C.J. Cron. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Cron has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 17, Jose.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Barrios. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 2. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 11.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
In there, no balls and a strike. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Hit hard on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. Ready now, Rhys Hoskins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike 1. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopper foul. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a
Left
coach
fielder,
finds him in the
31.
dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, and he pops him up. Polanco into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shoots this one over to first. Right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Twins lead it 4-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
First delivery to him on the way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Garver. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They practice plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
At the plate, Max Kepler. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Rosario, the runner at first with 2 gone. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1 down the first baseline. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Striding in once again, Miguel Sano. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Twin strand a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Andrew McCutchen is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, Maikel Franco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out. Jay Bruce will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jay Bruce.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Kepler's there for it. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail here 4-0. Jose Alvarez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Here's C.J. Cron now. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 17, Jose Barrios.
Up next for Minnesota, Jose Barrios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 2.
Stepping up to the plate, number 2. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in, Gene Segura. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, let's get him a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cruz looks up. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Second home run early in the year, and the Phils have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job
Now
right there.
batting,
That's the
left
4th time he struck
Corey
out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. (0-1). Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's gone 6 for 10. He also has 1 home run. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Ready once again, Mitch Garver. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Eddie Rosario will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Now the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Moving under it, Cruz. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Franco.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Real Muto stands at first with one out. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Logan Morrison will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Logan Morrison.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rosario is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 4-2. Vince Velasquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21.
So stepping in, Max Kepler, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Hard liner to center field. McCutchen is right there, one down. A good performance thus far by the visiting Twins, and they lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point. In now, Miguel Sano, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. On the ground to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Now to the plate, C.J. Cron. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 2 for 3. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Oh, D-roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Ready on 1 and 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 4 and the Phillies 2.
Your
Sam
attention,
Dyson
please.
will come on out
Now
of the
pitching
bullpen
for
as
the
he'll be
Twins.
appearing in his third game
Number
this season.
49. Sam
Digging in
Dyson.
once again, Gene Segura. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Leading off for the Phillies,
The pitch.
the shortstop, Gene.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Cruz is after it, and no one will track it down. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
Taking
Now
another
back,
look at it, the
second
ball
baseman.
has some topspin on it, but
Jason.
he's on the full
Turn
run
and
and
catch.
dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Slider laid off for a ball. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Hernandez is on his way home. He'll score easily as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit
Dickerson.
extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
So 1-1. 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lined into right, a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Now back.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy
Your
throws
attention,
under
please.
97 miles
Now
an hour with
54
sinking
Minnesota.
cut. That is
Number
unbelievable
65.
he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Trevor May takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far.